The president once again blasting Republicans for refusing to hike taxes on the rich. My next guest says if the president wants the government to collect more cash to spend, well, the president should go ahead and cut a check to the Treasury himself. Texas Republican Congressman Blake Farenthold joins me now. So, Congressman, the president just came out, released that he paid 20% in federal income taxes. He doesn't think that's enough, so he should pay more than that 20%.
Anybody is free to send a check to the government for as much money as they want in addition to their taxes. The president's so concerned that he's underpaying. Let him lead by example.
Are you willing to write a letter to that effect and submit it to the White House? I mean, are you throwing down the gauntlet and challenging him to do this?
I'll be happy to write a letter. Not a bad idea. Thanks.
Now, I just did my taxes over the weekend. I wait until the last minute. I shouldn't, I know. But I paid about 35% of my income tax in federal income taxes. 35% of my income in federal income tax. Why don't we bring our levels down to the president's level and all pay 20%?
Well, that's one of the things that the Republicans want to do. They want to create a fairer, flatter, simpler tax system. Well, and 20% or so works for me.
And then there is the question that we got into with David Walker, the former Comptroller General. When you see all of these mistakes that the federal government is making with our money, whether you're talking about Solyndra, whether you're talking about the GSA, mistakes and fraud, et cetera, does the government deserve any more money?
Listen, we don't need to be asking the American people to pony up any more money until we clean house up here in Washington, D.C. We really don't have a taxing problem. We've got a spending problem.
Well, do Americans appreciate that? Because we hear that in some polls, the president's message, the Buffett tax, even though the Buffett tax essentially died in the Senate a couple of days ago, that it is still kind of a popular rhetorical point for the president to make.
Well, listen, the president is playing politics with this. It's not a serious proposal at all. It's just a gimmick, and it's just a talking point. And it's just shameful. We got a president who's looking to pit American against American. We need a uniter, not a divider, leading this country.
Well, as long as it polls well, I can guarantee, I'll put money down on the table right now that you're going to hear it again before the election comes up. Last word, Congressman, quickly.
Listen, you don't need to run this government by polls. You need to run this government by common sense and doing what we all know is right. And we've seen historically that lower taxes mean economic growth, not higher taxes.
Congressman Blake Farenthold, good to see you, Congressman. Thank you very much.